Hello, yes, late Monday stream indeed. Got distracted with a bunch of other stuff. So, here we are. Yeah, I got my new organizing module today. So I don't know if this could show. It cannot. Well, you can. So now my paint drawer module is over here because I have another one. Hey Keegan, how are you? So now I have a shelf that's ready for the new Chimera colors, and I have a nice new drawer thing for my pro acryls and the random Citadel paints. And then I got some camera stuff. Oops, I don't want to remove painting, that would be bad. Yes, yeah. It's because my monitor stand has a really fat footprint. So new camera's great. Worth it. And I got a present that wasn't wrapped, so I messed around with it, which is why we're streaming late. Got a flash for my camera finally, because I never wanted to get one of these or ask for one because they're way too expensive, And then I found, when I was buying my sister Christmas presents last year because she was getting into film photography, a used camera people, which is where I got this camera from. And then also the flashes are like less than a third of the price they are new, and this one looks brand new. It's great. Love it. So I'm a happy camper. What game are you playing, Keegan? Playing the Elden Rings. I think today we're going to paint some leather stuff, or at least get started on the leather stuff. The black brown somewhere else. Here. Or we can use the AK instead. Talking to myself. That color choices. Sheldon's Wing. I have not heard of that game. What's that about? For once I've hit my stand and everything before starting to stream today, so that's good. Okay. Oh. That's a fun typo. Sheldon's Wing. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. There we go. Oh, just you typing in the wrong thing, just completely. Oh, okay, got it. Well, where are you in Sheldon's Wing? I was definitely debating playing some of that tonight, but I don't know. I felt like doing a little painting, so I figured I'd hop on. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm still very much on my first playthrough. I am 32 hours in at the Atolls Plateau. Even though I always want to call it the Atlas Plateau, but I think it's Atolls. Made it over to the capital outskirts and was like, nope, not ready for this yet. So I'm gonna go find something else to do next time. Nice, yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of people I know that are playing. So far I've been doing it solo, outside of like using the summons and such. So. I haven't been struggling too much just yet, which is good. Here we don't need, oh no we will, so we'll leave it on for now. Oops, sorry that I'm off camera, I'm trying to see. Thanks. Yeah, definitely need some adjustments on the purple and the green, and the skin's definitely not done yet, but I'm just trying to get everything mostly there, and then we'll work on refining things after that. because I don't want to spend forever on something and then realize, oh, I don't actually like how this all looks. Yeah, I'm down for that. I know Ben was talking about doing one. Maybe I'll just have to bring it up and say like, hey, maybe our Friday, your Saturday, or something. We do paint and hang. Also looks like the freak weather in the Pacific Northwest continues. So we had the hail in Seattle. It's 2 days ago, Saturday. And then it looks like last night it snowed in Portland, which is wild. It's April. It rarely snows in Portland to begin with, let alone in April. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's not. You know. Everything falling apart. Right. Oh, before I get too into painting, so I worked on stream, or after the stream yesterday. This boy again. So I think on stream yesterday, I think I did this after the stream. If I didn't, correct me if I'm wrong. But sawed off the extra plastic art and then smoothed everything down, just to get a rough sand so that it's not overhanging too much. It's not perfect yet, but I just, because I'm going to be sculpting more and I'll overhang, so I'll need to do more sanding, but I just wanted close enough, and then started building out mass here for the steps. So I think the next step is going to be to get the steps mostly sculpted and then figure out the door, because once I figure out the door, then I can figure out the arch and everything around it. So yeah, just little baby steps. The back looks super ugly right now because I was taking the epoxy sculpt and smoothing it out with water and it just drips everywhere. Yeah. Oops, wrong way. One day I'll get it right. Yeah, just trying to take it slow, learn from my mistakes on other sculpting projects. Try to do things iteratively, etc., etc. Get in there, please. There we go. Yeah. Better than that, work was fine today. Was supposed to run an interview, and then the candidate never showed up, so I did not run an interview. And then helped people figure out run settings in their software, so that was fun. Good stuff. I guess it was a day to skip out on interviews. I've had it happen a few times in the past. Kind of just, usually it's just like a miscommunication from the recruiter. Like the majority of the time, that's what it is. We'll find out what it was. The recruiter for this candidate was not online during the interview because they're in Europe. So I was shadowing someone for this interview because I'm learning the whole interview process for a new company. He was like, I don't really know what to do. I was like, maybe try messaging a recruiter? I don't know. Good stuff. And then we chatted a little bit. Yeah. How am I a cheater? Oh. Dummy. Go back to your TikToks. Oops, come on. Go in focus, please. Uh-huh. I feel like one of the reasons why 75mm models are the hardest for me to paint is they're very tall compared to like busts are generally pretty short and they're chunky and it's easy to kind of get a hold of and get onto all the details. With 75mm I just feel like they're just tall enough that it can be kind of awkward to get your brush where you want it to be. I guess it's also been a hot second since I painted an actual 75mm figure. I guess Yova was the last one. That was November. I guess Winter Solstice Lucy is close, but she was a little bit shorter. Because it was Yova, then I did Octavius and Winter Solstice Lucy, and then I did Kingdom Death Core, and then Helene, and then a bunch of busts. But I think 75 has always been the scale that I've just kind of struggled with a little bit more. I like it a lot, but it's hard. It's just big enough that you have to start doing a lot more detail work, but it's still small enough that detail work is hard to do. Yeah, the bubble piece is looking really nice. Oh, whoops, is that skin? Yeah, I think that's skin. We're done goofed. Well, here we got skin colors on here. So let's see if we can sploop that in. Good thing I didn't clean off my palette. But also I don't think that's going to be super visible when the cloak is actually there, so we're fine. It's fine, everything's fine. I don't know if it's being picked up by the mic, but Poe is currently kneading the couch. He likes to do that a lot. Yeah, the good stuff. We're just gonna paint this. I was debating about keeping this not brown for now, but it'll be some sort of leather, so similar to this. Okay. Let's start thinking about varying things up a little bit. Pop off this for now. Please focus. Come on. There we go. Let's see. What else is going on today? I think that's mostly it. New paint module. I got some. So the paint module I got was from Hobby Zone, and their U.S. distributor like jacked up the pricing for shipping a lot. So I was looking at other sellers, and I realized that PK Pro, which is in Germany, it only cost. Because the cost of the module is a lot cheaper. Like shipping was more, but the module is significantly cheaper. It was like half the price. So altogether it was like $5 more to get it from PK Pro than it was from the US distributor. And I could also get some other stuff in the order and save on shipping. So I picked up some, a couple of Juila things that they had in stock that I can't find anywhere else. That I've been eyeing for a while. And some new little sculpting tools to mess around with. So I got this crazy dental scraping tool, basically. It's got 2 pointy ends, so I can stab my models, I guess. something that I thought was different from what it was, but should still be good. 2 new color shapers that are like firm and flat chip, and one's another cone tip because I have some cheaper ones that keep breaking. And I thought it was double-ended color shapers, but it has like a little wire tool on the other end, so we'll see if that's any useful. Let's see if I can grab the fun Juila bit that I got. Yes. So if you don't know Juila, they make really cool like ceramic / clay bits, like bricks and tiles and these column things in a wide variety of scales. So they also make up to like 1/24, which is what 75mm figures are. So these are like the little column bits. And then the nice thing about them being clay or porcelain is you can like actually smash them and they break realistically. So big fan of their stuff. Secret Weapon used to distribute them, but of course Secret Weapon is no more. So Noble Knight carries some of their stuff. There's an Aussie seller called B&A Model World that looks promising, and shipping from Australia to the States is not terrible, at least cost wise. I'm sure it will take forever. Yeah, so that's our dose of retail therapy. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's generally good, but every now and then I accidentally shift over this way and I'll go out of focus. So I just need to remember to keep it in the hot zone and I'll be good. The doll from Etsy. I don't know what the doll is, but Duchess is really fun. That was, I guess, speaking about 75mm, that was my first 75mm figure. And I think the first figure I ever used airbrush on, because I used it to prime it, and then I used it on the dress a little bit. That was also the mini where I learned you should not use super thin super glue on minis. Otherwise, you'll be very sad. Because it gets everywhere. And for some reason, it took me 2 times on that mini to learn that lesson. Because I was using it during assembly and like it got all over the front of the dress. So I was like, oh, that's great. So there was like little crusty bits on it. And then I was mostly able to clean up. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I did the head in a sub-assembly. Time to glue it on. Let's just grab this super thin super glue and glue the head onto this painted body. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Oh, whoops. Absolute disaster. So, super thin super glue is great for terrain, but keep it away from your minis. Oops. pokey stick. No, where's the pokey stick? There's the pokey stick hiding under the pallet. Oh, that doll. Got it. Okay. Got it. Bloodborne was the Souls game that I got the farthest into before Elden Ring. I have not actually beaten a Souls game. I appreciate them for what they are, but I get to a point where I'm just like, I've had enough. But I'm enjoying just kind of taking my time with Elden Ring, playing it when I want to and putting it down when I don't. Yeah, it was definitely the one that clicked with me the most. I always reach a point where I'm just like, I don't want to learn the patterns. But I really liked how the aggression in it worked. I thought that was cool. Like how the game rewards you for being aggressive rather than sitting back. We're going to do kind of the leather thing that I like to do a lot. Get it kind of nice and weathered. And then we'll go over it with some glazes. And weather it again. And repeat until we're happy. Yes, so I showed earlier with the plinth for the little diorama that I sanded yesterday. I really hate sanding. If I ever am able to get a house, the first thing I'm probably going to buy, or the first two tools I will buy are going to be a bandsaw and a belt sander or disc sander, some sort of sanding station. So I can just press things up against it and it'll sand it nice and even. And then a bandsaw so I can easily just cut stuff off. Yep. My friend took a wood turning class over the weekend, and they went and bought a lathe after it, which is exciting because they want to make plinths and such, so that should be cool. And they actually paint minis, so they will make plinths that are not gigantic like a lot of American plinths do, or plinth makers do. Okay, getting there. I'm pushing these highlights very high because again they're going to be toned down when we go do some glazes and such. Also, yeah, a different friend messaged me before streaming today. Said they finally started watching Ranking of Kings, and they're only 10 minutes into the first episode and they already know that they're going to be ugly crying by the end. And I'm like, yep, it's great, it's fantastic, 10 out of 10 show. Yeah, everybody should go watch Ranking of Kings. Yeah, Moon Knight's been like it's very low key. I kind of like that it's not, at least so far, like connected to anything else in Marvel. Like it's a nice break to just have something on its own, and I hope it stays that way. I hope they don't like shoehorn something in, but I'm sure they will. But yeah, it's fun to just watch Oscar Isaac be a big old himbo. It's great. Yes, yeah. Let's see, I want purple. Yeah. And then there we go. Hey, Mini Scribbler, how are you doing? How's your afternoon? Should be afternoon. I guess maybe it's early evening at this point in us. Yeah, this is quite a bit later. I don't know, I was dilly-dallying, messing with some other things today, and then I was sitting down in the evening. I was like, I want to paint. I don't want to paint a Marvel thing, I want to paint the lady. So I figured I'd just do a short little stream today. Probably only going to be on for 20 or 30 more minutes. Maybe a little longer. We'll see. Yeah. So we're just going to try to knock out this leather a little bit. So we'll see. I think so, yeah. For now, at least. They're definitely not like done. Like I need to go back and push some things on the purple, but like I don't hate it. It's fun. Gotta. It's just the new hot things to be the Joker, right? Even the fucking dinosaur in the new Jurassic World. They've said they wanted it to be the Joker. Just this part? It could be a very like, yeah. I mean that's like I think like the thing with elves, right? They're pretty androgynous, androgynous. But yeah, it looks very different on its own than when it is all together. I'm still kind of going back and forth. I was debating painting the hair tonight, but I'm still kind of going back and forth on if I want it to be, because I do kind of like this white that's kind of going on right now. There we go. But I mean, it could also just go to like the typical blonde. We're not going to do red. We've done enough red hair lately. So, and I think anything too dark would look kind of weird. So like a brown or a black. Like a light brown might be good, yeah, but like my color brown would, I think, be too dark. But yeah, like maybe like a dirty blonde or something could be good. But we'll get there. We'll get there. A very dirty blonde? Okay. A nasty blonde. Okay. I mean, I won't argue. I guess on mini related thing. Oh, nice. Which ones did you get? The expansion set or just one of the other sets? But on the subject, I guess, of chimeras and minis and buying things, Big Child Creators is having their Easter sale today, this week, because Easter Sunday. Which I was reminded that Easter is Sunday because every year my grandma sends my dog a new bunny toy. Last year she accidentally sent him 4 of the same one, so I still have a bunch from last year. But he got a new one yesterday. He was unsure of it, but he was playing with it this morning, so it's all good. Yeah, well, there's 4 sets. So there's the core set, which is like the pure pigments. There's the Never Without the Cartacci set, which has Cartacci red, and then there's the Bizarski set. This one, and then there's the new expansion set, which is okay. There's good colors in it, but I feel like they behave a little weirdly still. So, but I've heard some people say they behave better than theirs, so maybe it's just like another case of a botched batch or something. I'm waiting for a US distributor to get individual pots in stock so I can pick up one and see if it's any better than what I got. So, wait, they're gonna have a Kickstarter in 9 days? 9 days. I guess 8 days, 8.5 days or something, since you're in Haas. I forget what time of day it launches, but okay, have fun with the boy. Yeah, the Kickstarter is like dark fantasy miniatures and 3 new paint sets. They're gonna be mixes. Expansion is out. They did a pre-order at the end of last year. Hey Necromancer, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think the expansion set might be sold out because they might still be fulfilling pre-orders, but Big Child Creatives did have it in stock. So if you're looking to, I don't know if they still do. They had a bundle with a figure with the new set. I think that's sold out, but I don't know if the paint set itself is sold out. I guess we could go check. Let's go look. Yeah, a little bit. Just Chimera in general. Mini Scribbler said he just got, or they just got, a bunch of the new paints or new paint set from Chimera. I think so, yeah. Okay. That's good to know. It's this one. I think on their website it said Colors of Nature. But it's got this nice little guide that shows you how everything mixes with the old set. Like I said, they're good pigments, but they just kind of, I don't know, they behave a little weirdly. Like you really have to mix them with other paints. Yeah, on the Kickstarter they teased one set already. It's Rogland Studios. He has a paint set, and there's like some lovely pinky flesh tones and some really nice dark blues. Well, that's like, I think Aus dollar to US dollar is like roughly Euro to US dollar. Like it's like 80% or something like that, or like 80% of the value. So that's what, like 110 US, somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, 110, 120. Yeah, they were cheaper for the pre-order, they said, and they said they would go up in price. And that's good to hear, Necromancer. Looking forward to seeing what you do. I know Keegan was talking about maybe trying to get a paint night in the Dirty Paint Water. And I know Benny mentioned doing one a while ago, so hopefully we can all hang out. It'd be good to do so. It's been a while. That's what. There's hot glue all over my cutting mat from the base. Yeah, he's doing like he was doing the monster thing, right? It's for Chimera, correct? Because it looked like they're going to release some 38mm versions of their older figures. Like there's the dude with the knives, the knife hands, the Edward Scissorhands looking dude. The ones that I am most interested in so far is the Chaos Knight looking dude that Angel did a video of. this past weekend. The Paladin Lady, because she's got cool armor. And I think you might be in Eric's Discord, but if you haven't checked it lately, Eric Swinson, he's working on the box art for one. I won't say what it is because I don't think he's supposed to technically show it, but it's real cool. It's real cool. But yeah. Also, I guess tangentially, Limbo's Kickstarter finally opened up the pledge manager. So I'm holding off completing my pledge until I know what's in the Chimera Kickstarter a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I saw that on his Instagram. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Oops, not too much. Nice. I think I saw your whip on some Discord. I don't remember which one. But the lion dude. Yeah. Do you know, did you get any of the 35 mil ones from that Kickstarter? Someone was saying that like the material felt odd, and the way they were describing it made me think it was COcast, so I was wondering if it was actually COcast or not. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd rather freehand fur than have it be sculpted, I think. Like, completely. Hey, Super Foxmas, thanks for the raid. I'll give you a second to get past the ad wall if you're stuck behind that. Hello, what were you doing tonight? TFT, is that Team Fortress 2 or is there something new that's TFT? Thanks. Yeah, this is she has a top half. Okay, Teamfight Tactics. I guess yeah. I guess it has been a while since Team Fortress 2. I think I was looking that up. The came out in the orange box, which was 2007. Because I don't know what spurred it, but we were talking about like best years in video games, and it seems like the 7s are generally pretty good. Like 2007 was a banger of a year for video games, and then 2017 also A+. So excited for 2027, whenever that or whatever comes out for that, I guess. Teamfight Tactics sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know what it is off the top of my head. But I've definitely heard it thrown around. Yeah, we're just painting some leather tonight. Chill, late stream. Not gonna stay on for too long. Okay, that's where I've heard of it. Got it. Got it. I have played one game of League of Legends, and the only reason why I did that is because I interviewed at Riot, and I was like, I should know what this game is. I'm not good at MOBAs. I don't have the skill for that. Yeah. All right, Keegan. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how that Bloodborne model comes out. But have a nice evening. Go get some rest. All that good stuff. Yeah, is teamfight tactics like the battle chess thing, or is that another thing? That's another thing, I think. Ignore me. I'm just a boomer, I guess, now. It's sad. But yeah, basically, okay. Hey, I was close on something for once. Yeah, this is just a miniature that we're painting, just for fun. She's got a base over here. It's very simple. We'll be putting some plants and stuff on it as we work on it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's a battle chest kind of thing. Got it. Interesting. You've not been into any sort of like competitive multiplayer games in a while. Before I got into mini painting, I was very into Destiny. But I dropped off around when they did like the whole Battle of the Forge stuff. Thanks. Yeah. So a lot of my airbrushing, or yeah, a lot of my blending is with the airbrush. So like my general process is like layer up with different paints and then glaze over everything with either an airbrush or the hairy brush. And yeah, that's just kind of a process that I've been working on over the last year or so, and I like a lot. Do you paint miniatures yourself, or mostly video game stuff? Nice. Like, did you get into 3D printing and kind of paint all those as well? Yeah, it's definitely like, it's definitely, I feel like miniature painting is one of those things that like in concept is, you think is a lot easier than it actually is. You're like, oh, well, it's already, like it's volume, so you just have to lay down the paint and it'll look good, right? Like you just lay down one color and like everything will take care of the rest, but it's not the case because it's a smaller scale, so if you want it to look good, you have to influence the light yourself, right? Nice. Have you looked at, since you were talking about League, let me, sorry, a friend messaged me. One of my Aussie friends posted that they're gonna read Jane Eyre, and said that someone spoiled it for them, and I was teasing them. Nom Nom Figures, these guys. Here, I'm gonna be boomer again. but they're Patreon, and they do all sorts of the animus, and the reason why I brought them up is they have this awesome piece with Echo from Arcane / League of Legends, and it has Jinx as well, so they got that. I believe you get them all for free if you subscribe to their Patreon. And then they have Vi smashing a drugged up whatever the heck he is. Yeah, really cool stuff. Kind of on the gray area of like, is this okay in terms of copyright? But whatever, who cares? Live your life. There was also, where was the one I like Commander Shepard. I was always a Fem Shep player. But let me continue being Boomer for a second. And then where's the, there it is. Maybe. Asuka. Yeah. Focus. From Evangelion. It's lots of cool stuff. Makes me wish I had a 3D printer. Yet another reason to keep hoping to get a house. But yeah. It's just one of the reasons I like this hobby so much is it's just a lot of cool figures. There's something for everyone. And there's all sorts of different aspects to the hobby itself, right? Like you can approach it in a wide variety of ways, and it's cool. Not a fan of how this little area is looking, so let's see what we can do about that. Yeah, I mean that just comes with like everything, comes with time, right? It's like this is my primary hobby, so I sink like a lot of time into it. Like years, I keep my first mini on my desk. He's very dusty, so pardon the dust. This is where I started just about 3 years ago now. April 2019. Got into it for D&D. Did the old base coat wash, and that's about it. Slap some null oil on that bad boy, I call him good. Yeah, I mean I had help because I used to like draw and that kind of stuff before I got into miniature painting. So that kind of helped with like getting brush control down. This is definitely like the kind of art form that most clicked with me. Yeah, that's metallics on this guy. These were Citadel Retributor armor and the steel one. I don't remember which one. I yeeted them, I think, because I replaced them with these are my metallics of choice when I do true metallics now. The Vallejo metal color. This is great stuff. I do also like scale color metallics for when I do metallics. They have some nice ones. But we'll be painting non-metallic on here, but just as an example. So here's a recent piece that we did. This is non-metallics. I've just been enjoying kind of exploring non-metallic metal. It's been fun to paint. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'll still paint true metallic metals on like D&D figures, just to kind of keep stretching that muscle. And I think at some point I should try true metallics on the display piece again, because I don't think I've done that in a very long time. But thanks. I think the thing with like non-metallic metal can be scary, but I think like good true metallic metal is just as hard as good non-metallic metal, because they're hard in different ways. But I think like passable, like does this look like metal, then yeah, like true metallic metal is a little bit easier to start off with. I think the main pitfall for me when getting into non-metallic metal was worrying too much about blending. Like I would blend things too smoothly, too quickly, and non-metallic metal, to make it look convincing, is often about kind of harsher transitions. So I think switching to the sketch and refine kind of style helped me realize that. I'm just gonna spend the rest of the stream weathering this leather. Just take it easy. Have a little bit of fun. Telling me to take a moment and reflect on the day. But we've already been doing that. Okay, getting to where I want it to be. Maybe a little bit more weathering on this thing. Let's see how that looks with the top on. I'm liking that. Okay, let's work on some of the other little leather bits a little bit, just for a couple minutes. We'll work on this strap that's on her torso. I think I want that to be a much lighter leather with a bit of orange in it. So let's get it out. Not you. Yes, you. Okay, here's that. Let's put that back in. Oops, sorry, out of focus. Got shifted over again. Oops. Come on, brush. Okay. Let's see how we like this one. If it, yeah, let's see if we like this one as the same color or not. Starting to see what that is. Okay, there we go. I think with leathery bits, similar to metal bits, if you have like multiple leather things on a figure, it's good to add some variety in the color. Just like if you have the metal things, it's good to have a couple different kinds of metal on a figure. But not absolutely everything has to be different. I learned that the hard way when painting Merlin, a Necklace of Camelot, who's basically just all leathers and furs. He's got a bunch of different bits on him, and they're all just natural materials. And you're like, well, I don't want everything to just be brown. So I don't know, it gets very tedious very quickly. Trying to make everything like a different shade of brown. Hey, Sammy, how are you doing? I know it's quite late. I won't be on for too much longer. We're just gonna get a good start on these leather straps, and then we'll probably call it an evening. Just wanted to do a little painting today. Yeah. Hope you had a nice Monday. Nice. It's an actual salamander, right? Because it's the I'm blanking on the name of the company, but it's not like a 40k salamander, right? Yeah, Cobra mode. There we are. It was like I was running through wild animal names and brain died. Environmental damage? Were you doing it in oils or something? Or did you just get like a bunch of dust on it or something? Oh, okay. Yeah. That happens. I'm trying to be better about not like priming too many things way too early, because I'll just get a bunch of dust on them, and I'll have to like try to blow it all off or wash it off, and then hope that the primer stays or something. And then I got my little shelf thing, my little cubby thing for storing things that I'm working on, but big things don't really fit in there. Oh. That's not good. How's your Chimera only challenge going? Did he mention in the dirty paint water that he was having trouble with the chimeras? Ah, okay. So, okay-ish. Not great because of the damage, but hopefully the paint in today was going good. Yeah. So I think one thing about the chimeras is like since they're so pigment dense, they're relatively delicate. So it's just something to keep an eye out for. And varnishing is your friend. I definitely used to have that issue a lot where I had a bad habit of dropping my like my almost painted models into my wet palette towards the end. Speaking of Merlin again, I did that with Merlin. And I have to go and like run and wash everything off and hope that nothing like comes off. Good times. That is one of the reasons why the wet palette's not directly on. Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, that's why the palette now sits over to the side, because I used to have the palette like under the mini as I painted it. But hey, this gives a somewhat clearer background. It's at least more color neutral. And B, I don't drop it in there. And C, it's a little more ergonomic because I don't have to like move my shoulder this way. Now it's directly there, so it's good for the shoulder and all that. Yada yada yada. Ergonomics. Are you getting like grittiness, I guess is one way to describe it? And if so, are you primarily using water to thin it? Okay, I would highly recommend using some mediums to thin it in addition to just water if you're not already using mediums. Likewise, like if you want to use glazes with Chimera, I highly recommend using glaze medium rather than just water too. Oh, interesting. Do you have like, besides it like being gritty, does it look, do the pigments in it look uniform? Does that make sense? Okay, I haven't used contrast medium. I mostly use like the magic mix stuff. I find that helps quite a bit. But yeah, it's really easy to kind of thin the chimeras a little too much. And then they kind of get like this grittiness quality to it. But I've mostly noticed that with their single pigment paints, the mixes have generally been pretty great. Okay, I actually haven't used the satin medium too much. I should mess around with that more. Yeah, I do like the chimeras, but I worry that like their QC is not great, and I think that's why everyone has wildly different experiences with them. Because I remember my first set of the core, I had some color, like all the warm colors, like it seemed like the pigments weren't ground well. So I got that replaced, and then everything's been great since then. So like, that's why I'm like trying to figure out what's going on with the expansion. Like, are these just like how these pigments behave, or is it like a bung set, or did it freeze or something in transit because it was really cold around that time? Yeah, I think what I would say is like leave it a little thicker than you might first think, because it dries. It always like it. Yeah, it dries. It'll dry pretty smooth, even if it feels a little bit thicker than your Vallejo. I'm not going to worry about this bag too much right now. I think we're going to do some stuff with it. Oh, best followers. Remove the space. Don't mind if I do. Whoops. Okay. I think the other thing is like you really gotta mix the bejeebus out of them. Like a lot. But yeah, I would say keep giving some try. Just try some different things with them. I don't know. Trying to think of like what other advice to give on using them. But guess, yeah, maybe like try some flow aid with them as well if like maybe you feel like it's too thick. Yeah, the phthalo green's a really nice color. Phthalo green's like a somewhat transparent pigment itself. Like not super transparent, but a little bit more than normal. So that's why it's nice for kind of getting some glazes and such. Also like some NMM gold kind of stuff, or yeah, I would imagine so with the yellow ochre. But actually, on top of NMM gold in the expansions up there, so they have like what to mix with what for different things. Here we can zoom out a little bit. So they come with this nice booklet that covers the core and the expansion. So there's their stuff for NMM gold, which is handy. So a lot of these colors are in the expansion set, unfortunately, but the violet and warm yellow and cold yellow and white are at least in the core. But they do use that dark ochre, which I need to play around a little bit with. Play around with a little bit more. Yeah. We'll probably play around with those some on this model once we get to that part. Okay. Let's see if we can get this side thing a little bit nicer. Yay! This was the one that was busted-ish, right? Or just like first time setting up? Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, I would definitely suggest starting out with like the usual things people suggest, which is like priming and varnishing, just to get a feel for it, and then like get a feel for cleaning it and such. And yeah, go from there. Try out some base coats and xanthals, and all that good stuff. Wait, you've had one for a year without using it, and then 3 still without using it? Like 3 airbrushes or 3 years? Okay. Nice. Well. Okay. Yeah, I somehow lucked out and like all my bits have just been compatible. I don't know. I guess because I just went Iwata stuff. But yeah, somehow my master's airbrush compressor had the right bits to connect to Iwata. So that was nice. And hello, Crypt Shadow. How are you doing? We are just about to wrap up so that I don't stay up too late. Am I just about? I think I mean now-ish. Sure, now. Yeah, let's put her back together. We still have her gloves and such, but we can tackle that another day. Also, that strap goes up and over, so actually we're not done just yet. Yeah, so do you have like a little readout on your compressor? I would show mine, but it is down on the floor, and I don't want to move the camera to point at the floor, so I will not show it. What do I have?
I've got an MAS TC40T.
The needle bumps. Like when you're using it, like mine will like, what did I say? Or oh, that's just my voice. Sometimes I talk like that because it's fun. I'm from the South, so it's okay. I can do it. And it's not offensive. I know I said we were just wrapping up, but I forgot about this part and I want it to be close enough. Okay, that's close enough. Well, I mean, yeah. It's just a nasally voice. Anyways. There we go. Getting there. Got most of the leathery stuff done. So, what do we got left? We've got touch-ups everywhere, right? Nerd Voice 2.0. It's okay. I'm a nerd, so it's not offensive, right? Right. Yeah. For hour 44 minutes, we got a good chunk of leather done, so I'm happy with that. So we still got her gloves and gauntlets, her bow, her quiver, her hair, all the little jewelry bits. She's got earrings, her forehead pendant, and this thing down here. The metally bits on everything, her boots. I'm thinking the boots and the gauntlets will be doing together in a session or part of a session. And she also has this dagger here. Yeah, happy with how this is coming along. I'm liking the colors. I like the purple green's a little ostentatious, but it's fun. I'm thinking we'll get some gold in there, go all the way with the kind of royal accent kind of stuff. Yeah. I think especially if I go back in and push some of the highlights a little bit, and there's some like inconsistencies down here that I'm not huge on. So we'll touch those up, and I think I'll pull it together. And then the green, I want to add some texture into that, and I think that'll make things pop. But yeah, happy with it. It's going along nicely. I got this little lady I'll probably work on at some point this week. I haven't gotten my shipping notification for the rest yet, so still time to finish the 3 of them, right? Right. Anyways, so let's put these away. And there we are. So thank you all very much for watching and hanging out and chatting. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't leave it green. I was dumb for painting it green in the first place. I should have realized green outer cloak, green inner thing would have been kind of silly. So, anyways. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope that the Chimera's paints start working for you, Sammy. And wish you the best of luck on your airbrushing. If you run into any issues, maybe you can try and debug things on stream or something. That'd be fun. Yeah, let's see real quickly if there's anyone online to go raid. I know JT was on. Drax is on. What are you doing, Bluetooth? Yeah, we'll go raid. Let's go raid JT. Let's hope he's not about to end. I know he's been streaming for a little bit. But if he is, well, hopefully he goes and raids Drax or someone. But yeah, thank you guys. I don't have anything tomorrow, so it's going to be another do I feel like streaming tomorrow or not kind of thing. So if I see you tomorrow, great. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday. I don't know why I'm thumbs upping down here, like you can see it. There we go. You can see my nasty hands that are all messed up right now. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go raid. See ya. Bye.